ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, episode 13.
13.
Hey.
Are you Tickle-ish? I'm KQ.
H.
And we're here to talk
About
love.
Have you found that?
No, sorry. March Madness. So we've been off for a couple weeks. It's been a rough couple weeks. Hector leaves me a lot of voice texts. He said he sent me these voice text. But then my phone it'll translate it, right? Like it'll so I'll just be reading it sometimes.
Oh, okay,
and then I'm like, I better just
text.
listen to this because I'm like, I don't know where he's going. Yeah, I'm supposed to bring 3 sandwiches and shoulder pads tonight. I don't know what he's saying.
It does. You definitely gotta.
You just gotta listen, you know. But I'm always doing so much on my phone. I'm like, man, let me see if I can read this up. 3 more paragraphs, and I'll just hit play. What is it? Whatever. It looks like you were out of my corner. Look, you were reaching towards his crotchal area. So that's not what.
I'll be okay with that.
We do have to talk about Becky.
I
So
don't know.
Sergio fired Becky after episode 4. So he's like, you guys were mean to Becky. Like he fired her.
She rage quit. She rage quit.
He allowed her the opportunity to not get unemployment, which I'm proud of you. That was good.
How many HR complaints we got from Becky from you guys?
Who's Stephanie?
She
Because now I'm
called
getting
back.
emails from Stephanie. Apparently you can't make up a fake sponsorship of a church, which I apologize to any of them. Look.
Here we
They
go.
call her Stephanie? Or maybe they call her...
I don't know what you want me to say right now. You both are they're giving me finger guns and quotes. I don't... Steph, I don't know.
You're doing the John Moran.
I felt like I was playing catchphrase or something. Like, you almost got it. What's your... not Steph, but... I'm like, Curry?
Hey.
I don't know. Steph
Hey.
Curry?
No guns in this show.
Okay.
You're about to get suspended here shortly.
All right, never mind.
Hey, it was your fault.
We're gonna cut that.
Hey.
Hey. Cut! Oh, I was belly laughing at that like the end of that. I was. It was so hilarious, dude. Like, wait, no, cut! Whew.
Can we really talk about how much you guys give me anxiety when you guys are in front of a camera?
Mm-hmm. I liked it when
Fine, you'll be all right.
because you stir a little bit before he does, so I know once he starts stirring, I know that's my limit. Like, because like the warning bells, like, is that a tornado siren? And then Katie's that is a tornado siren. I'm like, my bad. I watched the body language and go, and we are not.
We need a PR guy right after your show. Right?
Just somebody walks in with a yellow card. Oh shit.
They immediately pull the red one.
Because the red one's bad?
Yes.
Worse than yellow? I don't
Yeah.
know that much about
For real?
soccer. I'm just
This is
kidding.
what happened. You want me to call Stephen A?
I'm telling you something. I would have kicked that ball through that goalie's face. I would have kicked the ball through the first goal and the second goal. I would have hit a 3-pointer with that football. It's a soccer ball, Stephen. Don't tell me what it is. The duality of the football doesn't make it a soccer ball.
And LeBron's son shouldn't be playing soccer.
And I say he's the worst soccer player I've ever seen in my life. And I'll say it to his dad's face.
I would have swung immediately.
Yeah, I mean, come on. I don't know.
We
Hey,
got so much to talk about, guys.
there's been a lot. So, thanks for joining episode 13.
Here we go.
No, man, March Madness. I do want to touch base. We took a couple weeks off, mostly because this is the best time of year for me. I love March Madness. I don't even know anything about college basketball. I know enough about my boy Cooper Flag. I'm a big fan. But like, on Thursday at like 12:01 p.m. From Thursday until Sunday, there's just a string of never-ending games, just college sports games. And it's just, every year of my life, no matter if I was working or not, I was playing like a vacation right around that time, which actually the COVID reminder popped up, showed me what I was doing during. I took a vacation and right around like March, like late March or whatever. The COVID year, there was nothing. The world stopped. There was no sports, no anything, no St. Patty's Day. I was just at home. Remember, I kept making fake little mannequin people to play with and stuff, just making videos and stuff. I was like, Marcus, what are you doing? Jesus, Mark.
Anybody top me off?
The correct answer.
That was very cool. Dude, you're crazy, man.
That was a sad time. You lived with me for right? Yeah, towards yeah.
I sure did.
We had a lot of COVID
wild.
times, and it's crazy this year. So the first time I think since maybe 2009, all 4 number 1 seeds are playing tomorrow. So
Nice.
the big Final Four is all 4 seeds. So I'd like to see Duke win it. I'd also like to see Florida win it. You know, for Craig.
Ooh.
Let's
go.
Did I miss it? Did I miss it?
Not today. Not today.
Yo, so
Oh man, I forgot all about that, dude. I was dying. Oh man, you were like, damn it, what do you mean? Did I miss it?
who's
shit.
top 4 right now?
So you got Auburn, Houston, Duke, and Florida. So so all top 4s. I don't know much about basketball, about college sports. All I know is college basketball. It doesn't unless the last 2 minutes. Only time in the entire game that matters. Last 2 minutes. It could be somebody up by like 12, 13, whatever. The last 2 minutes come, somehow, game becomes pretty competitive. And I don't know if it's the refs, but we're not going to go there. But no. So a little bit. So the brackets is the second thing that I get really excited about. I don't know anything, but like I said, I don't know. Nobody's ever got a perfect bracket. I think the perfect bracket, actually, I wrote the odds down.
How's your bracket doing?
I have a chance to win in 2. I did 13 brackets. I have a chance to win in 2. So, and I was like,
What's that?
no, what are we doing here? So
What are we doing?
you going to tell us about people talking in the background,
I'm sorry.
and then he's back there talking in the background. Steph,
He's stuck in the back.
or Steph, I don't know what we're supposed to call her.
Steph.
Steph.
Well, technically, you stopped the show. Just because we're riding a horse. If you knock us off, the horse is still running.
Working my brain right now. We were just talking about how well H looks like you guys says are you Tickle-ish bored?
Dude, I think we're both
He literally
pretty...
looks just like it right now.
Oh, yeah. Hey, you ready? Hey, we can do it again. We're gonna freeze it. I'm gonna put on. There we go.
Just like it, bro. Good job there.
Dude, the first time I saw when you sent me that, I was like, "How long have you been working?" I was, "Oh, man, I did today, like on a lunch break." I was just doodling. I'm like, "Dude, that's perfect."
That's awesome.
Yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Hey,
Cooper Flag.
Steph.
no, hey, no, bracket. So I looked at the odds, right? The odds of a perfect bracket are 1 in 9.2 quintillion. Ooh. Yeah, I didn't know what that word meant either, so I had to spend. I'll try to break it down a little bit. What that number means? It's like they said. It's like finding a needle in a haystack of all the hay that's ever been made, ever in the history of Earth. Wow. Or it's like you are 500 times more likely to win the Powerball lottery than to get 500 times more likely than to get a perfect bracket. Never been done. The last guy's bracket got busted 2 rounds ago, so it's kind of crazy. But my brackets, I had a perfect bottom. I had I think I had a perfect Midwest and the South. Then I had 1 loss, like in the whole bottom brackets. I was first for a long time, but man, the bracket happens like that. You could have all the right teams, and you get to the Final Four. If you have 1 off, it's over. So, gambling, man, it didn't work.
Producers got a couple questions.
We'll need you to project more, sir.
Producers got some questions.
Okay, I didn't say project with a lisp. Some questions. He had a Mike Tyson. Shoot.
So, what happens if someone predicts a bracket perfectly? What would that do to you?
First off, I think Warren Buffett has a thing every year. He puts $1 million. Anybody gets a bracket perfect, you get $1 million. I did one for ESPN gives you a Buick. I did one for a woman's and a men's. You win some stuff, and then you'll probably be on every single news show the rest of your life. I mean, if that happens, I'm talking 9.2 quintillion. I mean, it's so. You don't think the odds are that bad, but you think about when you look at both sides, you have to predict. So it can't. I don't think it'll ever happen. And if it does, whoever it is, that person's going to be in history. They'll be like maybe like a statue somewhere.
So you're saying there is a chance?
There's always a chance. There's a chance for everything, I believe. But
That'd be dope, though, man. Someone gets it.
Savings.
yeah.
What was it? Has anyone ever?
No, nobody's ever got close, man. I think the closest was, I don't think anybody made it. I don't think anybody had them to the Final Four. I don't think.
Well, let's see.
Yeah. What? Yep. See, that's what we need. We need, because
Can you look this up, Stephanie?
I don't
Pull it up real quick.
I don't know if she
Becky's probably.
I
looking
responded
at us.
to her email, but I didn't. I might have been a little rude. I didn't know who she was. I thought it was spam. So I said send nudes to the. Maybe ask her delete that email. Yeah, but no, I mean, she was just fun. I ate too much cheese though. So Craig makes a sausage dip, right? And
Right, who?
Craig.
Zion.
Nope.
Dang,
Nope.
we're waiting, bro. You
Dang
just
it! Dang it! I'm sorry.
can't even.
Oh
You're
shit.
going too quick.
Oh man. Oh, I keep laughing because he goes, "Did I miss it? Did I miss it?"
But yeah,
Oh.
dude, those
Woo.
party foods, though. Oof.
Dude, I'm telling you, man. So here's my thing: is I can't digest cheese apparently, and what happens with cheese dip? Oh, yeah, a lot of cheese in there. So, but it's cool. You eat and you booze from Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then your body's like, "What did you do, Kyle? You're over 40. You shouldn't be doing this to yourself." So you got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then the early part of Thursday to kind of get your life back together because then there's games again on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So
You got
Man.
a little bit of window right there, too.
yeah, what do you got?
So the longest verifiable streak of correct picks in an NCAA tournament bracket was in 2019. An Ohio man correctly predicted the entire 2019 NCAA tournament into the Sweet 16.
So he's
Mm.
did he get the Sweet 16 right?
Wow.
Everything until the Sweet 16.
Oh, see,
That's
that's
it.
and that's crazy because even once you get there, yeah.
Wow.
Now, don't get me, there might be some people maybe that did they drew out a bracket and they go, oh, I would have won, blah blah. But no, man, I do the fun bracket. You're allowed to do like 2 for each one of the contests, so I do as many as I can. And
So now, does this bracket have to be recorded? Like, where?
you do online,
Okay.
and this is what online means.
I
You
don't-
just get online, dude. Yeah, no, you get on the app, like the fantasy app. You pick it and then it saves it, and you got also the tiebreaker, which for me to win the money, there could be a chance it comes down to me and Craig. Zion. No, yeah, everybody missed it. Nope, that's it. I'm out. Sorry, Craig.
Yes!
Sorry, Craig.
We're done.
I think you got to be a little louder than that. They're like,
I know. I did that on purpose. I did that one on purpose. You know.
Producer
Yep.
question number 2.
let's go.
Are you just watching the men's, or are you also enjoying the?
The ladies are on right now, fellas. The Final Four is on tonight. So Paige Beckers, she's a baller. She plays for UConn. She's crazy baller. Like, I mean, what she does against some of these, she's clowning people. Like, she does every single thing right. You know, and it's crazy to watch her play. It's I can say this as I've always said it before. I never had really been into any women's basketball because I don't really watch a lot of men's basketball. A ton. I don't.
I don't think anyone had.
Right,
Until
but man,
Caitlin.
yes, I mean, yeah, Caitlin Clark, and then what Angel Reese did for the culture. Oops, I think I broke the
Stop
mic.
right there.
But no, she's just yeah. But no, I mean, like
She's sitting out next season.
I mean, you watch some of these girls coming in now, like, and then also Juju Watkins. I mean, she tore her ACL. She'll be all right though. I mean, she's a beast. I mean,
What is she,
lot
a
of these-
freshman? Sophomore?
sophomore, but she'll have eligibility for another 5 years. But yeah, now the girls' game is great. And then this little Haley Van Lith, she now made the Elite Eight in 3 different, I think Louisville, TCU, maybe LSU. Anyway, she made so she the transfer portal. She bounced to 3 different teams that all made the Elite Eight. You know what I'm saying? So that's a big thing. So yeah, I mean, it's actually there's a lot of eyes on the. I don't know enough to I don't bet, you know, but I did like the free brackets if you get them right, but I lost first round terribly. But
Producer question number 3.
Let's go.
What are your top 3 sports events? Since this seems to be a big one for you, what are your top 3 sports events that you look forward to every year?
That's a good one.
I mean, Super Bowl, hands down. I mean, that's the event of the year if you're into sports.
True.
So Super Bowl for sure. Man,
Notre Dame first season opener.
I will say is, because I'm not a huge college football fan, but like being here, being Notre Dame, I'm a Notre Dame fan, is the feeling when you, and I won't say the first game, but I'll say the first tailgate that I go out to, you get this like burst of just everybody's clean energy. You know what I mean? Like everybody's here for one reason. There's this town has there's Granger, there's Elkhart, there's South Bend, Mishawaka, but man, when it comes game day, when you're out there and you're rocking some green,
but everybody has the same they want the same thing.
Yes.
Sure.
We may have to get a Notre Dame player on Are You Tickle-ish?
I mean, when you say that sentence, it makes me think that the name of our show is a little weird. We'd like to get a Notre Dame player on Are You Tickle-ish? Hey, Zorich, are you ticklish, baby? No, I mean, where's she going? Maybe it's not the first thing I ask you.
I think that's why it'll work.
Today we're tickling.
Today we're tickling
Coach Freeman. How you doing, Coach?
I mean, if there's a coach to tickle, guys, hey, guys, I think you're here to ask questions. Sorry.
Oh, they never come on.
Nope.
They'd be like, what is happening?
Oh, my goodness.
You never named your third. What's your third?
I would say the World Cup, dude. I would say like the final World Cup game because I think it's just a one and done, dude. It's like let's get it, let's battle this out for 90 minutes and let's be done with this.
I mean, I remember. So Johnny Gomez, he got me into the year he worked with me at Sprint. I go, hey man, like you seem like I think you worked there, he worked there, somebody else spoke Spanish. We had like 3 Spanish speaking cats, and I'd never gotten to soccer. Whatever. I was like, hey, Gomez, here you drop the whole thing here. Did the whole thing, bring some excitement around it, whatever else. It was awesome. And one thing I will learn that I learned from this is the whitest way to say a country is Uruguay. And I know you guys are laughing because Johnny goes, what? I go, Uruguay. Who? He goes, he said, Uruguay? I go, say it again. I go, say it again. Because I'm white as all. I go, say it, Uruguay. From now on, I root for them every time they're in somewhere. Uruguay. I'm like, hey, it's fun to say. I was like, Uruguay. He goes, they lost right away. I go, well, is there another fun one I'm saying wrong?
Yeah, that's
dude. He looked at me like, "What? Uruguay? That has to be the dumbest sounding thing to say. If it's supposed to be Uruguay, I go, Uruguay. Like what?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Uruguay.
Is that what certain words sound like to people that speak Spanish?
Yes.
Do you laugh in your head? Yeah. Is that when I say something, you guys speak Spanish separately? Is that what you're doing?
Uruguay. It sounds a lot like our accents, though. You know what I mean? So.
I don't know. Uruguay. It just seems. I feel like that's how I learned how to say it. No, but dude, he had the whole. And Craig's into football. Yep, his you wanted it. Craig Zion. He perked up. He said, Craig, hey, Steph. He was waiting on it. Oh shit.
People are gonna start questioning who is Craig Zion. Though. Can we?
We'll get him on the show. We'll get him on the show.
I told it because of his myth. He's never going to be on camera.
Okay. He's a myth. He's a legend.
Yep.
I agree.
Who
is
Craig Zion? I'll edit me getting a drink out later, but sometimes I like to look back at the camera. Oh, I dropped it. It's empty at least. Ready? I know it's about to be spring, but let's talk about some snow.
Just take it easy.
So, a recent movie.
Easy.
I'm not going to be too bad on it. A recent movie came out, and it hit the box office from it was from Disney. Snow White hit the box office, and a lot of backlash because apparently it was terrible. So, now it's not me. A lot of people say, Kyle, you like to just make fun of things that are bad, but I'd like to just give you some ratings, okay? So it wasn't me. This is professional ratings.
Let's go with the facts.
Out of all the Disney movies ever been rated, Walt Disney movies, not just animated, not just real life, it received a 1.6 out of 10.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So that's the worst
It's
rated.
actually at 2 right now.
Oh, is it? Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Not bad. Not bad. So
came around.
a two would still put it at the worst Disney movie ever.
Yes.
because a 2.6 was from Justin to Kelly. I remember the American Idol people. They made a reality movie about that. But anyway, this thing. So literally, I looked up the second worst. And I was like, what movie was worse that Disney made? And next up was From Justin to Kelly.
Oh my
I had to look it up. I'm like, how?
That's pretty far.
I was like,
Justin Tickle, what is that?
So remember Kelly Clarkson? When Kelly Clarkson was on American Idol, there was some other dude named Justin something, and it came down to those two. Might have been one of the first seasons, yeah. So and I also had to click on the movie to see what it was about. But yeah, so that was number 2. But check it out. So
musical, right?
something like that. It was bad.
Has to be.
But it was technically better than. So
it never got to me, so I don't know.
Oh, this is way back, man. I can't even tell you when that was.
No, we were still in the hood.
Yeah, it was a while ago. So this thing, just some other stats. So this thing cost, I think it cost them $500 million overall after advertisements, cause I think $250 to make, and then you spend on your marketing, everything else. So I think they've made about 300 total. So as of right now, I think it's down 100 million. But
wait. I thought, the first week, I think it made $43 million.
I think here, but internationally, so I think it made like 100 million.
Oh, okay.
First week, I think 150. Second week, I think it's like 250.
But then it got worse.
It
got worse.
Yeah, I think people go, well, let me see. So I think the weirdest thing is it was a very woke movie. They were going towards.
What is it? Is it live action? What is
all right, well, I'll give you some of the stuff she said. So it's live action. So the girl that was like the person, she's Snow White, Rachel Ziegler. She's Snow White.
Rachel Ziegler.
She was like going on the media tour saying that the movie the original script was outdated, and this Snow White doesn't need a man. And then she said the guy that was cast as who's the guy, Mr. Snow,
Andrew something,
whatever the guy that she goes, they might have cut all his parts. We don't even know. Like she was kind of being a little, like I don't know, like the stuff she was saying was a little crazy.
What she tried doing was basically like instead of a love story, it was gonna be more of like women and how
overcoming
empowerment,
empowerment, and how she's focused on what her dad taught her and how to just become the queen that. She should be instead of a love story. So when she was doing the press, she fumbled the ball a lot because.
So it wasn't the movie.
No, the movie was bad.
It was the PR. PR was bad, and she was talking bad about the movie, the first movie that came out.
It didn't reflect good with what you saw on screen.
Right.
Yeah.
So. Even calling the guy, in the first movie, the prince or whatever.
The prince. Yeah,
she
Prince
fell
Charming,
in love with the guy that stalked her.
Yeah, she's like,
and so
she kind of ripped it up a little bit. Yeah, and then
she went on her social media and started saying, free Palestine.
Uruguay.
Isn't this supposed to be like a children thing?
Oh, it's supposed to be.
Yes.
He's only talking about before people even saw the movie.
Yes.
How bad it was.
So people went, they went ahead and just she just came off wrong, man, and it was bad. It was bad PR on her part.
Yes, because the movie was done, and I will tell you, it was done the peak of the woke culture. And when I say woke culture, it's it was geared towards women. Like it was made that way, women's independence. They wanted to gear it that way, but even the director had to go, whoa, or the producer had to, allegedly, but they said had to like fly from wherever he was to go, hey, that's whatever you're saying is not, it was more. What's more frustrating is the woke culture is they want to, they didn't. So like the Seven Dwarves, woke culture, all animated.
Yeah.
So like the man, I don't want to say this wrong. The the word I thought it used to be a little person. I don't know if that's what the word is, but they had like they were up and they were like, "What? Are you kidding me?" Like they wanted like that job. That's a big role.
Right.
And to be so we want people in less to have this, and they forgot
what can they have? Let's talk about this real quick. What other roles can they have? And you just took that role away.
Exactly, like this
yeah,
actor.
You're all woke. Oh, we want people like well then you missed.
What other role can they have?
What is
and
that? What is that series? That big famous series, like the Dragons or something?
Lord of the Rings.
No, the Dragon.
Lord of the Rings. No.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Ooh.
I mean, there's a lot, guys.
Dragon Slayer.
The short guy. I want to say, man. Game of Thrones, right there. The little guy, the midget dude.
I'm not sure. Folks,
I said the little guy. Here's the midget. I'm sorry, man.
somebody said.
Editing that.
Hey, somebody said somebody said to stop saying little people, and I felt like, well, I'm not allowed. And then somebody said, oh, somebody had said the word dwarf, and I was like, I thought that used to be bad. They go, no, that's what. So I don't know what it is. It's definitely
Yeah,
not-
well, that guy had an issue with it because there's a lot of people like him who would have had a job.
Who's a great actor, by the way. He's a
Peter Dinklage.
Dude, I love that dude, man. I love that dude.
famous
I
for
love
his
that dude.
for his role in Elf.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes,
Dude, I'm telling you what, man. I tell you that's not really what he's
Yeah,
doing. He's a
he's
awesome
I
actor.
good.
believe he's from the South Pole, though.
Mm.
The elf that he played.
Okay, because I thought you were saying he was. I was like, okay, we got to cut. He gonna tell me I can't say stuff. He just
Don't call him that.
No,
you
I
can
think
say that.
Buddy thought that he was an elf.
Oh, yeah,
In the movie.
You're right. You're
oh,
right.
he's an angry elf, and then he runs
He's
across.
an
I'm
angry.
pretty sure he was very angry, so he knew he wasn't from the North Pole.
Are you ticklish?
So, dude, yeah. So then she went on to talk about politics and went on to say, she hopes that Trump supporters and even Trump don't find peace, which is like, dude, why are you involved in this when you're just supposed to, talk good about the movie, sell your movie, So it's like when you involve politics in things like this, it divides for sure. Right? They're dividing. So yeah, dude. So yeah, it's been a mess with her, man.
Yeah. I mean, I did just before we roll. Before we go to our next category that I'm excited to talk about. I do want to just name, just to give you an idea of the rating. I want to name 3 movies. Actually, you know what? I already named from Justin Kit 2 other movies that were rated better. Catnado. I will tell you the actual description of this movie. It's like Sharknado, but with cats. The other movie rated better than a Walt Disney production of Snow White was Ebola Rex.
Sharknado.
An infected T-Rex escapes science lab and destroys L.A. So
Now that sounds
Hold on a minute.
I mean, they might have something there.
I did watch both of them. I think they're better than Snow White. They are better. Hey, because Catnado, you get too many cats. Too many cats in a NATO. If you're allergic, you can't even take enough Benadryl because, I'm
It'd
saying.
be deadly in this house.
Saying, and LA with their fires having a T-Rex stomping around. I mean, come on. It seems safer to have CGI dwarfs than an Ebola T-Rex popping around.
Wow.
So, listen, I'm gonna tell you something that popped up on my news feed, everybody's news feed. There was some things in the news, some new discoveries about the pyramids. Now, I'm gonna have Hector take, because we discuss sometimes what we want to talk about, but real quick, I know
KD got stuff to say
I have
too.
been dodging my news feed. It's like, Kyle, what are you doing? You like this stuff? I'm trying to not look. I'm like, I want, because he texted, hey man,
I keep sending you. So you've been ignoring my reels. Huh?
He's like, hey man, hey.
I've been sending you reels. You've been
Hey,
ignoring,
you know about the pyramids? I go, pyramids? And then I'm like, what? Like right the day you said it to me, so I'm like, and I start watching. Oh no, nope. So I have ignored this. So I want you to tell me what the hell is going on with the pyramids, and can we make money out of it?
I don't know.
I don't know I'm telling you, I've been dodging. All I hear is
Dude.
new findings. Like, is there something new? So what do we got going on?
Dude, it's crazy. So about a month ago, these 2 guys, they used this technology called the SAR, which basically it's a satellite that kind of like reads the ground level, and it goes a little under.
Oh, like X-rays the ground.
Yeah, so it gives you images of things that are happening. And so they went and pointed at the Pyramid of Giza in Egypt, and then they found on the base and going under these pillars, about 8 pillars, and they all lined up like the same distance. And right at the bottom, they have these chambers. Now, these pillars are they're measuring
2,100 feet. But
I like that.
As high as the Burj Khalifa.
Holy crap.
2,100 feet.
So like
So
twice
these are,
as.
so 2,100 feet, and you say
2100
eight.
feet.
So they just go down.
They just
Are
go
they- what are
down,
they-
and then they have these coils going around. So, dude, there's a lot of questions
Go
because.
back. Sorry. What do you mean? So they have coils going around.
So they have these coils.
How
going
big? So you said is it? Can they tell how big wide it is? Like is it like I'm thinking pillars. I'm thinking like a on the ocean they have those rigs. I'm trying to get where you're at.
Yes.
Very
So
similar to
Okay.
to that. Yeah.
But what do you mean? So I had these like a corkscrew? Like
dude, it's hard to. It's hard. We don't know.
okay.
We don't know because we haven't dug down there. So all we have is these AI images that are just being pulled up from the data that we've been getting out of the satellite, or this technology that they've used. So there's a lot of speculation saying, that these things, it could be like an ancient civilization down there.
Like steps going like a spiral
Tunnels. It
staircase,
could be
like a spiral
tunnels.
staircase, maybe around those pillars,
Right.
maybe.
Right. So, these pyramids were used to basically they were tombs, right,
Mhm.
for the pharaohs, and so we don't know. We don't know now, dude. This could change everything that we know because these things were built so perfect that we don't understand. I mean, we've even involved alien life in here because they are so perfect.
Showing is
Hey,
that
send those to me. I'm gonna pop them on the screen for people at home.
The size of the pyramid is pretty much the size
Shut up.
of what they're seeing underneath.
Yeah,
the
you can put here.
pyramid.
Put it in front of the camera here. Look at this, folks at home, if you can see that. So hold on. So that's going
So it's
deeper
not
than the
just
pyramid
like
is
something-
high.
Exactly. It's not
So it's
just
not.
Twice.
It's not a foundation. It's not holding up something. That's something that's used for. And you said underneath.
Yeah, correct.
Underneath is you said
So
there's
it-
chambers.
There's chambers, yeah. There's I don't know if you can find how big the chambers are at the bottom, but there's 2 chambers, dude, and they are huge. So we don't know yet because we haven't dug in there yet to find out. I'm sure that's going to take some time, but
How can you? You can't. You have to. You can't.
if it even
What are you gonna? I
happens,
don't think you're even allowed. I don't think they allow you just to start. Yeah, here, just dig around the. I thought like one of the big reasons they don't allow stuff to happen is because there's rules.
Like they're not gonna just easily let you just like destroy what.
it's going to take time. Yeah.
There's got to be some type of like Egyptian, like what they call it, Illuminati that comes in. No. Listen, we don't talk about the tubes. We don't talk about the tubes. Get out.
Dude, some archaeologists are saying that this could be like a big energy, like a ancient energy thing, and where it's just
Like a power plant.
like a power plant.
Man.
And so if you think about it, so then you have the Mayans, right? They have
Yeah.
pyramids. There's pyramids all around. So like, who's to say that these things don't connect in some way?
Because it's perfectly aligned with everything. Like
And you
I
have-
understand that you over hundreds of years. If we wanted to build something crazy now, hey, we want to build like the thing we're building in wherever in I don't know the long line the city that's just one big long line, but it's built real high.
is what they're trying to build right now.
They're,
it's
they're
like,
already building it. Like
where they're building. I don't know where they're building that. Some
it's like
Middle East.
Dubai area.
It's like a whole mile long city
Yep,
in
and
a
it
building.
grows up. They plant things that grow along the side of the thing for oxygen and everything else. But it's something that like you think about and like, damn, how long would that take to make? And that's a long, maybe 10 to 15 years. In our time, it's a long time.
Yeah.
But if they were building these things if it took them 200 years, cool, it makes sense. I could understand if over a long time to get that type of stone to there. Maybe there's an answer for that. Okay. But
That's so
how to get
crazy,
it, how to
man.
get it to sit so perfectly in alignment. And then now I'm like,
Now you're adding.
so now you're adding in,
Silos
You're-
that are ridiculous in your head to think about.
now I'm like, no, because the picture you showed, if it's correct, is that they were somehow, so they,
Well, they are saying those big pillars are about 2,100 feet or more, but they're also saying that below that there is chambers that they believe where there were cities,
Like complete cities and shit.
So what they're saying is the cities lived like people lived down in the cities, and then they built those pillars to
So you say
before the pyramids.
so? Hold on.
They're like silos.
So all right,
yeah.
okay. So it wasn't that the sand was here, and we had a city.
We don't
and then
know.
Okay, so my thought.
We don't know.
Maybe if
Cavities. They're
Yeah.
cavities.
Yeah. So like it goes all the way like 4,000 feet, guys. So like the pillars are saying it's reading about 2,100 feet or more, but there is more. Like there are chambers like that go way farther than that. Like they're saying 4,000 feet.
So you think they built it down, not up? So because my thing is check it out. So
That's
again,
a great question. That's a great question. I mean,
because my thing is what if
That's what you think.
what if we were living here, right?
Yeah.
We're living right here, okay? Because again, civilization's been around for a long time, okay? So we're living right here, and then all of a sudden, hey, sandstorms keep happening. What the hell is this? And then all of a sudden, our city keeps getting buried. So we're building these tubes, maybe
What
somehow
about,
to get.
hey, why would you live underground?
Well, I mean, maybe. I mean, the other flip of that coin is, hey, remember, hey, dinosaurs
Feels
lived.
like very bunkers.
Dinosaurs lived here for hundreds of millions of years, and then they were clipped out by this asteroid that kind of sealed everything up. Maybe these cats were like, "Hey, okay, we're gonna lose all dinosaurs, but guys, check it out. I think we're gonna bury ourselves. We're gonna go deep. Maybe they knew. Maybe they had found a way.
This is where we go on to the next stage before anybody starts disappearing in this room.
I mean, hey, I'm just going off of what he said. Allegedly. Did we say allegedly? Did we allegedly?
Mom,
Allegedly?
I love you.
Next, a subject before
We're
people
gonna-
start disappearing.
We're gonna start disappearing. But who knows, man? Who knows? Maybe we'll disappear today, maybe we'll disappear tomorrow.
I don't know.
All I
Well,
know.
hey, I mean, I guess it comes down to that age-old question: would you rather know when you were gonna die or how?
Ooh, I don't know how we got here, but I like it.
And we're probably gonna die here in the
No,
next
you have to
week.
answer that question. Would you rather know when or how?
Oof. How? Okay. Easy. How?
What if it's a plane?
How?
No, what if it's a car crash? Every time you start, every time you get in that thing, you're like, today's the day.
I'll go when, dude.
I'd have to know when. I think I would
I'll
go
go
when.
when because
You can avoid how.
No, you can't. That's how you're gonna die. There's no avoiding.
But when it's just a ticking.
No, I feel like I agree, but it's different because what if you find out? Hey,
I'd rather fight.
hey, what if you're like, hey, you die on a set of stairs.
but if you
So
know
the rest
when,
of your
you
life,
can get
you're like,
ready though.
I'm a fighter.
Man, I feel like I wouldn't want to make it feel like, you die in a very simple argument. You're like, what? That's all I do. Wait, what? Yes. Wait, what? Like, what if they're like a family member? You're like,
That's a good point.
you're like, wait, what? Like, then I'd be scared all the time. Like, what if they're like, you're murdered by a loved one?
Kyle, that's a really good.
That'd be scary. If you're like, I'm not.
Really good point.
I've been looking at my kids.
I'm
like,
back. I don't know what.
That was my worry. That was my worry.
Now you might have swayed me to.
I mean,
bro. Good job.
I feel like that'd be my thing. But like, what if they go, you choke eating one time? Fuck
You're
me.
right. You're right.
I gotta eat. Every time you're eating alone, you look at like there's something weird, something awkwardly that you might choke on. You're like,
Good shit.
I'm not eating today.
You're
That would
gonna
be
fast. You're gonna fast that day.
just for the rest of your life. You would
You're
die.
gonna fast that day.
You get up to heaven.
Fuck
I'm gonna
this.
go with
Kidding.
I'm gonna go with when. That torture is terrible.
Kyle is drinking steak shakes. I'm getting my-
Blenders.
Hey.
I need everything
Hey.
blended. I want
got
everything
my barbecue
blended.
chicken shake over here.
Hey,
Hey, put some baby rays in top.
and that's how we're living, bro.
Oh,
That's
shit.
how we're living.
For the people
Till
at
next
home,
one.
enjoy your steak milkshake. Where are you, Tickle-ish?